Have we ever made a false judgment based upon incomplete evidence? Let's begin in Joshua 22. Were the 2.5 tribes faithful in helping their brethren conquer the land? Do we help each other in the church to conquer sin? Then Joshua called the Reubenites and the Gadites and the half-tribe of Manasseh, and said to them, "You've kept all that Moses the servant of the Lord commanded you, and have obeyed my voice in all that I commanded you. You've not left your brethren these many days to this day, but you've kept the charge of the commandment of the Lord your God. And now the Lord your God has given rest to your brethren, as he promised them. Therefore now return you, and get you to your tents, and to the land of your possession, which Moses the servant of the Lord gave you on the other side of Jordan. Take diligent heed to do the commandment and the law, which Moses the servant of the Lord charged you, to love the Lord your God, and to walk in all his ways, and to keep his commandments, and to cleave to him, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul." So Joshua blessed them and sent them away, and they went to their tents. What did Joshua say in blessing the 2.5 tribes? Now to the 1/2 tribe of Manasseh, Moses had given a possession in Bashan, but to the other half, Joshua gave a possession among their brothers westward beyond the Jordan. So when Joshua sent them away to their tents, he blessed them and spoke to them, saying, "Return to your tents with great riches and with very much livestock, with silver, gold, bronze, iron, and with very many clothes. Divide the spoil of your enemies with your brothers." Then the sons of Reuben and the sons of Gad and the half-tribe of Manasseh returned home, and departed from the sons of Israel at Shiloh, which is in the land of Canaan, to go to the land of Gilead, to the land of their possession, which they had possessed, according to the command of Yahweh by the hand of Moses. What did the 2.5 tribes build near the Jordan River? When they came to the region of the Jordan, which is in the land of Canaan, the sons of Reuben, the sons of Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh built an altar there by the Jordan, a large altar in appearance. But the sons of Israel heard a report. Behold, the sons of Reuben, the sons of Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh have built an altar at the frontier of the land of Canaan, in the region of the Jordan, on the side belonging to the sons of Israel. And when the sons of Israel heard about it, the entire congregation of the sons of Israel assembled at Shiloh to go up against them in battle. Was their intention in building this totally misunderstood by other tribes? So the Israelites sent Phinehas, son of Eleazar the priest, to the land of Gilead, to Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh. With him they sent 10 of the chief men, one from each of the tribes of Israel, each the head of a family division among the Israelite clans. When they went to Gilead, to Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh, they said to them, "The whole assembly of the Lord says, how could you break faith with the God of Israel like this? How could you turn away from the Lord and build yourselves an altar in rebellion against him now? Wasn't the sin of Peor enough for us? Up to this very day we've not cleansed ourselves from that sin, even though a plague fell on the community of the Lord. And are you now turning away from the Lord? If you rebel against the Lord today, tomorrow he'll be angry with the whole community of Israel." Was the only altar allowed that at the tabernacle? Nevertheless, if the land of your possession is unclean, then cross over to the land of the possession of the Lord, where the Lord's tabernacle stands, and take possession among us. But don't rebel against the Lord, nor rebel against us by building yourselves an altar, besides the altar of the Lord our God. Didn't Achan the son of Zerah commit a trespass in the accursed thing, and wrath fell on all the congregation of Israel? And that man didn't perish alone in his iniquity. Did the 2.5 tribes defend themselves against this false accusation? Then the people of Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh answered the heads of the clans of Israel, "The Lord, the Mighty One, is God. The Lord, the Mighty One, is God. He knows the truth, and may Israel know it too. We've not built the altar in treacherous rebellion against the Lord. If we've done so, don't spare our lives this day. If we built an altar for ourselves to turn away from the Lord, or to offer burnt offerings or grain offerings, or peace offerings, may the Lord himself punish us." Was there reason for building this replica, motivated by concern for future generations? If we've not out of concern done this, and for a reason, saying in time to come your children might speak to our children, saying, "What have you to do with Yahweh, the God of Israel? For Yahweh has made the Jordan a border between us and you. You children of Reuben and children of Gad, you have no portion in Yahweh, so your children might make our children cease from fearing Yahweh." Was the altar actually a teaching tool for future generations? As a result, we said, let's protect ourselves by building an altar. It isn't to be for an entirely burnt offering or for sacrifice, but it's to be a witness between us and you, and between our descendants after us. It witnesses that we too perform the service of the Lord in his presence through our entirely burnt offerings, sacrifices, and well-being offerings. So in the future your children could never say to our children, "You have no portion in the Lord." Was the replica of the altar a witness, and for burnt offerings or sacrifices? And we thought if this should be said to us, or to our descendants in time to come, we should say, "Behold, the copy of the altar of the Lord, which our fathers made, not for burnt offerings, nor for sacrifice, but to be a witness between us and you. Far be it from us that we should rebel against the Lord, and turn away this day from following the Lord by building an altar for burnt offering, grain offering, or sacrifice, other than the altar of the Lord our God that stands before his tabernacle." Did the rest of Israel accept their explanation that the altar was only a reminder? Phinehas and the clan leaders were pleased when they heard the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and East Manasseh explain why they'd built the altar. Then Phinehas told them, "Today we know that the Lord is helping us. You've not been unfaithful to him, and this means that the Lord will not be angry with us." Phinehas and the clan leaders left Gilead and went back to Canaan to tell the Israelites about their meeting with the Reuben and Gad tribes. The Israelites were happy and praised God. There was no more talk about going to war and wiping out the tribes of Reuben and Gad. The people of Reuben and Gad named the altar a reminder to us all that the Lord is our God. Does Jesus warn us about being hypercritical? Does that mean that we may not discern who will attack holy things, trample our pearls underfoot, or are ravaging wolves? Do not judge, so that you won't be judged. For with the judgment you use, you'll be judged. And with the measure you use, it'll be measured to you. Why do you look at the speck in your brother's eye, but don't notice the log in your own eye? Or how can you say to your brother, "Let me take the speck out of your eye, and look, there's a log in your eye"? Hypocrite! First take the log out of your eye, and then you'll see clearly to take the speck out of your brother's eye. Don't give what's holy to dogs, or toss your pearls before pigs, or they'll trample them with their feet, turn and tear you to pieces. Beware of false prophets, who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravaging wolves. How can we avoid making rash judgments and false accusations? You must understand this, my dear brothers. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. Have we ever made a false judgment based upon incomplete evidence? You decide.